think first of all, what an environment for college football this was. From the moment we pulled up on the buses, our Bevo walk, you could feel the energy. The crowd was tremendous. It was a great atmosphere. I think, college football got this one right. As much as we critique some of the things that are happening in our game right now, this idea of a home playoff game with this 12-team format, this was pretty special, and one that we were humbled and honored to be part of here at DKR. So I hope everybody enjoyed that, because we surely did. Heck of a game. The story of the game, I think, obviously, is us finding the run game offensively. To have two 100-yard rushers in the game and establishing ourselves on the ground to create balance offensively, I thought was critical to the game. And then to get some really key stops defensively, especially there in the fourth quarter. The goal line stand, and then obviously the stop there at the end on fourth down was big. And just proud of our guys, You get into playoff mode, it's not really about what did it look like, it's do you have one more point than they have to come out on top so you can continue to play. And we get to continue to play here in a couple weeks in Atlanta, and we're obviously very excited about that. A couple things from an injury standpoint, Trey Wisner kind of banged his knee. He was available to come back in. We made a decision to go with Blue and Gibson. Jake Majors on that interception kind of took that blindside shot. He also was available to come back in. We decided to make that decision to hold him. And then Cam Williams, injured his knee there. Tried to go. We'll get an MRI here this evening and see where he's at. So those are the three ones there. But more than anything else, it's I'm proud of our guys. We talked a lot about responding to adversity around here, and whether it's individual adversity or team adversity. And I'm really proud of this group, because nobody hung their head coming out of Atlanta. It was, okay, let's go on to the next mission. Let's go win 4 more games. And you can't win 4 until you win the first one, and we were able to do that. So now we got to win 3 more. You can't win 3 more if you don't win the next one. So we'll handle it accordingly with some time for the players over Christmas break. Game plan with the coaches and make sure that we're ready to go come January 1st.
It was interesting for sure, but Jake being such a good leader and such a good role model for that position, it was really easy to transition over and have him coach me from the sideline whenever I needed to. Jeff, how far right?
Quinn Sarkisian talking about how you checked both touchdown runs Jaden had. Just talk about that process of when you're reading defense pre-snap, and then when you check the right play and it pops like that. How does that feel for you as a quarterback?
I mean, yeah, it's a great feeling anytime you're able to get the offense into the correct play call for certain looks, and I think it's just a testament to the coaches giving us those looks in practice, and it being kind of easy to see and easy to be able to check.
Eric, right up here.
In the huddle before, I'm telling the guys, this is what we work on. This is what we practice for. We call it red zone lockout. The team might be able to drive down the field, and we can't control where we are, but we're not letting anybody get in the paint. And that's the mentality that we have on this defense, especially this defensive line. Shout out to Bill. It's hard for a running back to make a play when the offensive line is right in his face as soon as he get the ball. So shout out that guy for sure.
Terry, second row, go ahead.
Michael, you told us last Monday that your job is to take your opponent's soul, and you actually got a sack. And then after the game, which was one of the great sports moments, you met Cade on the field, and you guys embraced. Friends are friends forever. Can you just walk us through that whole moment together?
Yeah, when you look across the sideline, no matter how close you are with the other opponent, they're your opponent for 60 minutes. So once you step on through those white lines, then he's your opponent, and that's just how football is. That's how I'm raised. That's how competitive I am, and he's the same way. We were definitely sharing words back and forth, so that was fun. But then at the end of the game, it's all love. He's a great guy. He had a great game. Made us, expose some things that we haven't, I don't know how many yards they had passing, but definitely need to improve. Myself, the defensive backs as a whole. So he helped us out, get ready for next Saturday for sure. So hats off to Cade. He's a bowler, but I didn't play good enough. I'm glad that I made that last play because I was ticked off. I didn't play good enough as a competitor. I wanted to do more, but great thing about football is we had more points than them, and so we get to do it again on January 1st. So I'm so blessed. I'm so excited to have another opportunity with guys like Jade and Barryn.